Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is January 27th, the last week of January here. February.
Finally.
Yeah, right.
January lasts forever.
It does.
It does take a long time.
It does. However, we'll get to Lydia's forecast in a minute, but February does not look much better.
No,
January
no.
is looking not so bad at the end right now. Thank you for joining us. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, right around this time. It stays on your feed throughout the day, though, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you on Facebook, and we make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, finally this week we're getting some temperatures that we won't just complain about
Right.
and bellyache about. It's going to be fairly nice out.
Not bad. 30s.
Yeah, that's good.
Yesterday was 31, sunshine. Things got kind of melty out there. I didn't go outside, but I could see things were dripping.
I could tell.
I could tell it was melty outside. It looked kind of spring-like from inside my house. Anyways, today temperature is even a little bit warmer. We'll go about 36 this afternoon here in Fargo. It does come with the wind and more clouds compared to yesterday, so not that great Sunday sunshine. Mostly cloudy for your Monday. Peaks of sun here or there. Underneath those clouds could have a couple isolated snow showers. Nothing long-lasting or heavy-hitting. They're light, they're brief, but it is going to be windy. So if you're driving through a snow shower and you've got the wind gusting 35 to 40 miles an hour, not ideal for visibility and for driving concerns. So this would be very isolated and brief. Again, that's not a big widespread issue for today. Most of us will miss out on the snow, just deal with the wind and then the mild temperatures. 36 degrees, even though it's not perfectly sunny, is obviously warm enough to melt. So we'll get a good crust on our snowpack. We'll continue to build that. Things will just kind of get melty and improve your driveway, your sidewalk, the streets, etc. Let's do it again tomorrow. Wind will die down overnight tonight, but then really ramp up for tomorrow. Out of the west-northwest, gusting 40 to 45 miles an hour. Right now, there's not a wind advisory issued for tomorrow, but it's one of those days where it's borderline. I wouldn't be surprised to be here on First News tomorrow morning telling you about a wind advisory. Sure. We've got a windy Tuesday on our hands. Temperatures, though, even a little bit warmer. We're going 37 for your Tuesday high. Melt continues. Smidge cooler on Wednesday. Wind dies down. We're looking upper 20s, low 30s. Still above average for this time of year, which is 18 today. Thursday is the day where I'm kind of like putting a stamp on it. I want to highlight Thursday. Right now, I see mostly sunny skies, light winds, and highs in the mid to the upper 30s.
Wow.
That looks like a pretty nice day. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking January patio
Yeah,
weather.
seriously.
Sunshine, light winds in 30s to near 40 degrees.
I feel awesome.
Thursday looks great. Fingers crossed that everything stays as is. I do have the cool down as we head into your Friday, back into the upper 20s, so not a sharp cool down, but a little bit cooler. Next chance of snow right now looking Saturday night into Sunday. So we could have some travel concerns in that time frame. At the moment, it looks like a quick pass of light snow. We'll see what that shapes up to be as we, of course, get a little bit closer. After that snow is when we turn colder. Sunday is Groundhog's Day, February 2nd. And then all of a sudden it feels very winter-like start Monday. So 1 week from today, your high temperatures are back down to the single digits and pretty close to zero. Overnight lows back to being sub-zero. So bottle up and enjoy these 20s and 30s for the next several days, really. It's not even just like one warm day. We get a little stretch here of mild temperatures. Today's forecast high is 36. I want to remind you that 1 week ago today, we had a daytime high temperature of 16 below.
Oh my goodness.
That's a 52-degree temperature
That's
difference.
wild.
We all tried to block it out, but it
yeah.
was only 1 week ago.
It was 1 week ago. It kind of feels like an eternity ago.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like yesterday all at the same
Right.
time. But 1 week ago, our daytime afternoon temperature was minus 16.
Well, thank goodness that's in the past.
Right.
Yes, very much so. It's turning cold again next week, though. So
All right.
it almost feels like once you have a cold stretch like that and then you turn mild, that like we made it. Like,
No,
winter's done. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Don't get them
A few
in
months
hell.
to go here
Yeah.
It's not done. Winter's not done. All right, to your news headlines now. Today, a Fargo man accused of killing a woman last June is expected to change his plea in court today. Randall Duffy is charged with the murder of Jody Campbell. Police say he admitted to choking Campbell, who was his ex-girlfriend. Duffy pleaded not guilty to charges of murder and domestic violence back in September. He's facing life in prison.
Today, a man accused of stabbing 3 people after the Fargo Pride Parade will be in court. 35-year-old Michael Hurteau is charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, 3 charges of aggravated assault, and a charge of terrorizing as well. Hurteau was found not fit to stand trial back in December. He is being treated at the North Dakota State Hospital.
Today, the new Grand Forks Police Chief officially takes over the job. Jason Friedman comes from the Madison, Wisconsin Police Department, where he served as a captain and also the SWAT team commander. He's been in law enforcement for nearly 30 years.
Happening today, a day that many of us dread, or at least this time of the year, because it's tax season. It officially begins today. The IRS says they expect 140 million people, individual tax returns to be filed this year. The services, they also have a free file program that's open today as well for you. That allows taxpayers to use trusted software to file their returns for free. You can find that service along with everything you need to know about taxes online at irs.gov. Tax day is April 15th this year.
President Donald Trump is claiming victory over Colombia in a showdown over flights of deported migrants. The president threatened steep tariffs on imports after the president there blocked 2 U.S. military planes from landing over the weekend. Meanwhile, U.S. immigration officials say they arrested nearly 1,000 people across the country just yesterday on Sunday. Trump's cabinet is also taking shape in Washington. That's another update for you. Former South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem was confirmed as Homeland Security Secretary. So was the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Right now, we are working to find out when former North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum will get his confirmation vote for Interior Secretary. Of course, we'll let you know as soon as we know.
All right, tonight a big night for the fans of The Bachelor, like Lydia. Tonight you can follow along on a Fargo woman's journey on The Bachelor. 27-year-old Christina Smith will try to win the hearts of this season's Bachelor, Grant Ellis. Smith graduated from Fargo South High School back in 2016. Her Facebook profile says she works as a marketing director for Designer Homes of Fargo Moorhead. She's one of 25 women competing this season. Of course, 29th season of The Bachelor premieres tonight starting at 7 on WDAY. So make sure to tune in.
Coming up this morning, 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com. Hot Mic with Dom Izzo for the second time in 3 years. It's going to be the Chiefs and Eagles in the Super Bowl. Dom will break down the big title games from over the weekend. Plus, the Bison picked up the sweep over UND in hoops. Both the men's and women's teams won over the weekend, so a lot of excitement there. And a packed house at the Shack
Sounds
as well.
like it,
so
yeah.
That was fun. That and so much more on Hot Mic today with Dom Izzo.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get that all access pass to Inform.com. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to get the deal.
Join us for our next newscast coming up here at 11 this morning, an hour-long newscast. And then we'll be covered starting this afternoon at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And we'll be back tomorrow morning with first news from 5 to 7, so join us then.